Hello Libra, and welcome to me, Tarot Al. Today we're going to be working on your weekly reading from April 6th to April 12th, 2022. Be using the tarot deck here. And also I'm going to be using these spiritual cards here, which may be able to give you some insight on some abilities that you may have, or even could tell you how to practice them, or just for some spiritual insight. They're like flashcards, basically, for practicing mediumship and, well, psychic abilities. So let's see what comes forward for you. So let's cut the deck and we'll begin with your reading here. Okay, your first card is called Energy Scanning. Energy Scanning. And what this is you stand with a friend, and it's kind of like telepathic. So I'll read about it here, the first paragraph on the back of this card here for you. It says, our psychic energy is a precious resource that can help us in any situation. Tapping into this psychic energy allows us to blend with anyone or anything through energy scanning, which is a technique of feeling, seeing, and hearing intuitive information. This exercise can assist you in determining how you receive intuitive information, which will also assist in your psychic ability developments. So how you do this is you have a friend stand in front of you, or better yet, you have a friend bring someone you never met before, and you stand about a foot or two apart, and you close your eyes and imagine that you're both made of pure light. And then you imagine that your energy field is blending with theirs. So in other words, your auras are kind of, when you're so close to something, the auras start to blend. That's why sometimes when you're around someone, you just don't feel right. It's because of their energy, their aura isn't matching up with yours too well. You can sense there's something wrong, So, okay. So, now let your awareness scan up and down their body in long, slow movements, and see if there's one particular spot where their attention is drawn. Can you see any colors, or is this one part brighter than another? Take your time and make a mental note of everything you're sensing and feeling. And then you open your eyes and, you tell each other what you've seen. So it's just energy scanning, checking, their aura, using your it's a practice for being intuitive. Your next card is beautiful, intuitive walking. All right. So here it says, everything in life is the process of constant movement and change. It's how the universe works. Intuition naturally flows and moves, but at times we unconsciously hinder the flow and get stuck in our rational minds. Let's get the intuitive flow going again by simply going for a walk. When intuition is accessed and has the freedom to move, it can be a powerful tool that can build and strengthen the bridge between the two realms. Hold on. Oh, excuse me there. Whew. One is through, okay. Walking. This unique practice gives us an opportunity to slow down our mind chatter long enough to enable intuition and the spirit to communicate clearly. So in other words, just go for a walk. It's kind of like grounding yourself and freeing yourself from energy. So you may want to do some intuitive walk. You might want to go for a walk this week, just to clear your energy. And then you have the breath. This is all about also about clearing your energy and bringing in fresh energy and releasing the old negative energies or energies that no longer serve you. It's just like breathe in 3 to 5 times and then exhale it, and you can just, do deep inhales and release it real slowly. You can also do this outside, in nature as well. So those are your spiritual cards for this week. So let's go ahead and I'll shuffle these one more time and we'll get into your reading. Let's see what you have going on, Libra. It's a general read, so take what you can, what resonates, and leave the rest. Okay. So your first cup is the Ace of... Your first card is the Ace of Cups. All right, the hand's popping out of the cloud here, and it's aces are for new beginnings. It's also can be coming forward and telling you to to let your to bring peace into yourself, and just let the energy and the love just kind of like come out and flow over, and flow out, and let it flow out of you. It's also for a new beginnings, like I was saying. This is an ace. It's a new beginning here for you. You may be just getting, I don't want to say a new relationship, but something new is going to be coming forward to you. Cups are all about love and emotions. So you may be having some new emotions coming in, but it's also, there's a dove here, like I was saying, for peace. Maybe you need to go for that intuitive walk or take some deep breaths. Get some fresh energy into you and bring peace to your emotions this week. And then you have the Death card, which it's just like another new beginning. When something dies, there's a rebirth. You have to let loose of the old to bring in the new, and this is what is being said here with this Death card for you. See how the skeleton and the horse, they're riding towards this beautiful, loving ace here. And there's a lot of white. It's a lot of white, and white is for purity and innocence. You can also take it as a lot of wisdom is going to be coming in along with this for you for a fresh start. So you're definitely going to be having a fresh start and some new insight starting this week. Yeah, and then you have the Seven of Pentacles is coming in as well for you. This is showing maybe your patience had been growing. This is showing that your patience had been growing a little thin on some situation. It actually could all be about money. The Pentacles are all about money, and this is a grapevine growing here, and you can tell there's no grapes on it yet. There's just a bunch of pentacles, a bunch of coins. Maybe you're being a little impatient on maybe on receiving a raise, or maybe even the income tax. Waiting for your check possibly to come in from income taxes. You're being a little bit impatient here, but you do have one coin down here below your feet. So you really do, you're not absolutely, I say broke. You're not exactly broken here in this. You're not exactly broken But it's just gonna take some time. It's in the works, you know. These pentacles over here on this grapevine, you know, they're gonna turn to grapes soon, and you'll be, you know. And then when it's time to harvest, there'll be a full abundance. You'll have an abundance is going to be coming into you. Um, so again, you know, you have this fresh new beginning starting here. Um, highly peaceful. Um, you know, I'll say a non-emotional new beginning, because although this is the cups, you know, for sport, water is for emotions, but the cup is overflowing. So like I said, you know, just let all your positivity, you know, do this intuitive walking, this breathing, and bring all that new fresh energy into you, and just let it overflow. You know, let the positive overflow, and you know, that'll give you time. You know, that'll also give you the patience that you actually are needing and wanting for this week. Then you have the Hermit. The Hermit is coming in. Um, so you know, this card I was saying, you know, is you may be a little impatient on something. Now the Hermit here, the Hermit goes off by himself. The Hermit goes off by himself and ponders things, and brings all his emotions and brings all his emotions and all his knowledge and all his wisdom, because he is in gray and he has a nice white beard. That's for wisdom. And you know, he goes off on his own, and he's thinking of all this. So this is exactly you know, this let's just say this Hermit is coming through here to help represent you, to learn to have the patience and waiting for this growth, or this abundance that is coming towards you this week. To have patience, or in the near future. And Hermit's just saying, yeah, just learn what you can about your wants here on here. You know, keep your emotions steady, and then when you're comfortable, and when you've possibly done a breathing exercise, or you've taken a walk out into the park, you know, and then you can raise your head. Then you raise your head up, and you look at the beautiful pentacle, the beautiful shining star in his lantern here. So again, the Hermit's just coming through to remind you not to be stuck with impatience. And then you have the Fool. Then here comes the Fool, all energetic, ready to start. Very inspiring. You know, he has his little goodie bag up here over his shoulder. He's not too worried about not having enough, or not having enough, or not worrying about what he's going to be receiving. He has everything he owns, everything he needs is right up here on top of his shoulder. You know, just leaning over his shoulder here, being very carefree. So it's nice and bright, and yet this card's nice and bright and yellow. You know, you've gotten out of the gray, cloudy state here. The dark, not the dark, but you know, you're learning. You know, if you do some of these exercises here, and it'll bring pure light. It'll bring beautiful yellow light. Because even here in these, you know, here you have purity, innocence, with the horse being white, and the skeleton, is in a silver, shiny kind of armor. And you have the beautiful white flower up here. It's for purity and innocence, rebirth. It's light, you know, it's bright. And you have the yellow here. You have the beautiful sun coming up. And then here's your last card for your reading. Here's the sun shining on you. It's beautiful. It's bright. You have the purity and the innocence in the sun above here because it's white. And the little, the little companion on here is also, loyal. It's loyal. There's a little dog down here. He's all in white. Loyal friends, loyal commitment. Um, along with the ace as well. It's white and yellow too. Fresh new beginning this ace represents. So this was your first card actually, was the ace of cups. And then you're following that, then your last card here is the Fool here. Like I was saying, full of energetic energy, enthusiasm, getting out there. He's taking his first step now for this new adventure or this new idea, this new project, whatever this new beginning for you is this week. He's the Fool is stepping off this way, away from the ace. So this means it's going into your future. Because this was dead in the center, the ace card, and then the Fool is now walking off to the future. So again, it's this reading is just coming forward and telling you to to have patience with yourself. You don't have to be down and glum and all and all sadness and all, because you do have there is something within your reach right now. It's down here below your feet. This is going to grow and blossom, and your abundance is coming. Your abundance is coming in this new adventure, in this new project, this situation. I'm not quite sure what, this is a general read, so I'm not quite sure what your new situation or your new beginning is going to be about. So yeah, there's your reading, Libra, and you have a great week, and we'll see you again. Bye!